Good afternoon. I'm Elizabeth Marshall, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to our graduation ceremony in the magnificent setting of the St. Marylebone Parish Church. This is a very special occasion. We know you're going to have a fantastic time today, and I'm here to give you an idea of how the ceremony will work. We will ask you to stand as the processions enter the church. Our academic staff and members of the Senate enter first, followed by the Vice-Chancellor's party, led by the Bedellas, carrying the university anniversary baton. You may all take your seats again once the Vice-Chancellor's party have taken their seats. The Vice-Chancellor will give a short welcome, followed by the graduation address. After the graduation address by the London Campus Director, Dr. Lucy Pollard, we will be presenting James Cosmo, MBE, for an honorary degree. James Cosmo is an internationally recognised Scottish actor, known for portraying tough, uncompromising characters, and most recently starring in the TV series Game of Thrones. Following the honorary degree award, the graduates will be brought forward to receive their awards. Each graduate will be called by name by the Dean, Professor Dominic Elliott. We invite you to applaud each one as they approach the Vice-Chancellor at the front of the sanctuary. Graduates, head for the cross in front of the Vice-Chancellor, where you will be capped, a wee tap in the head by the Vice-Chancellor, and then you will be hooded by the Bedellas before collecting your parchment from the University Secretary. We won't be shaking hands today. We know you all have someone special that you're here to support, but all of our graduates are special, so please give enthusiastic applause for each and every one as their name is called out. We ask, however, that we do this just once for each graduate so that we can hear the name of the next graduate being called. It's a really special occasion today, and we know that you want to have fun and celebrate the wonderful successes you have achieved. But I would ask you to remember that this is a formal ceremony, and that once you have received your parchment, you should return to your seat and stay there until the end of the ceremony. We know it's really tempting to reach out to family members to share a hug or get a photo, but please wait till the end where there'll be plenty of time for photographs. We would also ask that you refrain from speaking on your phones and moving in and out of the aisles during the ceremony so that you don't disrupt the graduates who have still to graduate. When the last graduate has returned to their seat, there will be a few closing remarks by the Vice-Chancellor and there will be a message from our Honorary Doctor, James Cosmo, before the closing remarks by the Vice-Chancellor. We will ask you to stand again as the platform party leave the sanctuary and exit the church, followed by the graduates. Please remain standing until all the graduates have left the church. In the extremely unlikely event that we need to evacuate the church, a message will be read from the platform and our marshals will direct you out of the nearest fire exit. Should you need any assistance during the ceremony, please make yourself known to one of our marshals in the purple robes, in the aisles or at the back of the church. So have your cameras ready, your mobile phones on silent, and we will begin at 2:30. Have a wonderful day.
Good afternoon and welcome, everybody. I'm delighted to welcome you here to the University of the West of Scotland, our London campus graduations. This is the 4th year we've held our graduations here in this wonderful facility, and we're very appreciative of the local parish in providing this resource for us. This afternoon is a celebration for family and friends, and of course a celebration of achievement for our graduates who have worked very hard over the past 1 to 3+ years in achieving the award that you've achieved. And we know, and I hope you realise, that that award is now going to open doors for you and enable you to achieve more fantastic things in your lives. This afternoon we'll also be recognising for the first time in London an honorary graduate. This is something which universities do to recognise the achievements of people in their professions and achievements they've made over the course of their career. This afternoon you'll hear an encomium, a description of the work of James Cosmo, sitting in the front here, who is an actor born and brought up in Scotland, who has achieved through his lifetime so far an amazing number of achievements, some of which when you hear, I'm sure you'll be very familiar with. But for this afternoon, I really want you to enjoy yourselves. When you come up here to receive your degree, I'm sure your family and friends will want to raise the roof. There is no concern about its safety, so do clap and cheer and let them know that you're here to support them. We very much want it to be a family, social, positive experience for you. It's my pleasure now to declare the ceremony for the awarding of academic distinctions in session.
Hello, my name is Dr. Lucy Pollard, and as Director of the London campus, I'm delighted to welcome you all, graduates, family and friends, to today's ceremony. As the Principal has said, graduation day is a very special occasion and a significant event in your life, and I hope you're all as thrilled as I am that you have made it through your programme. I would like to begin today by acknowledging that our university is over 120 years old, and it exists primarily due to the persistence of the Paisley Philosophical Society to have a tertiary institution established in Paisley. We now have campuses in Paisley, Ayr, Lanarkshire, Dumfries and London. I would also like to pay my respects to our leaders, past, present and future, of this university, and extend that same respect to everyone here today. You are here today because of your personal drive, your resilience, your capability, and your commitment. However, all of you here have experienced support from staff, from fellow students, from your family and your friends. I would like to take a moment now to thank our deans and our directors, our academic staff and our professional services colleagues who have all worked hard to support you to reach this point today. UWS, your university, and now your alma mater, is regarded as one of the most value-added universities in the Western world. That means that our students leave here with more enhanced skills, abilities, knowledge, intellect, and potential than many students who leave or attend more traditional universities. At UWS, helping to educate and shape future generations is a huge privilege for us. Universities have 3 demonstrable purposes: to educate students, to create new knowledge, and to innovate new ideas. We believe that UWS does each of these extremely well, and in doing so, we have fulfilled our purpose to prepare you as leaders of the future. As our Latin motto says, Doctrina Prosperitas, success through learning, and we hope you will find success through all that you have learnt here. Recent data, reported every year, shows that UWS has exceeded its target for positive student outcomes, with over 85% of our graduates securing professional employment or further study within 6 months of graduation. By the end of today, you will be joining our community of over 120,000 graduates. So we encourage each of you to register with our alumni online network, uwsalumni.org, and engage with your fellow graduates. You know, they're willing to help you, they'll give industry-specific advice, highlight your career opportunities, mentor you, and also provide you with CV advice. As we gather here today to celebrate the wonderful achievement of our students, I would like to share some lessons with you. As graduates, you will face success, but failure as well, uncertainty and change. Barack Obama once said, "The real test is not whether you avoid failure, because you won't. It is whether you let it harden or shame you into inaction, or whether you learn from it, whether you choose to persevere." Life can be turbulent, failure is inevitable. However, true success can be found in your capacity to be resilient and your ability to never give up through all adversity. Throughout history, the world has gone through continual change. You graduate today at an amazing time, with more change in the next 5 years than in the last 250. Moore's law explains change in the technology industry. However, it can also be applied to life. Simplistically, Moore's law means each significant world change takes half as long as the last. In receiving your degree today, most of you will be seeking employment in uncertain, complex, and changing worlds. However, remember, you are here today because of your hard work and your dedication. And you should be extremely proud. It will be your transferable skills, such as critical thinking, open-mindedness, communication, cultural awareness, problem solving, teamwork, and your determination that will equip you for future success. And it will help you navigate the Moore's law pace of change that you will live through. You will face problems, you will face adversity, change and uncertainty, along with the highs of success and the lows of failure. But each problem will provide you with an opportunity, and this opportunity creates moments of growth, development, and it creates resilience that will see you through. So remember these 3 lessons. 1, as you go through life, you will experience failure and you will experience success. But remember, the word fail only means your first attempt in learning. Keep trying and never give up. 2, you live in an unprecedented era of change and uncertainty, but you also have the greatest opportunity in history for being that change and transforming society needs. And 3, always challenge yourself. Be ready to keep learning, to unlearn, and to relearn in order to find incredible, creative, disruptive, and seemingly impossible answers that can transform and change your world. In the words of J.K. Rowling, we do not need magic to change the world. We carry all the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. And lastly, I want to encourage you to be bold, to be brave, to be brilliant, and to dream big. You graduate today into a world where progress and innovation has never moved so quickly. And as I mentioned earlier, when referring to Moore's law, all the progress and innovation that is happening today, when we look back on it in 5 years' time, we're going to think it was slow. We may live in uncertain times. Economies are having to reinvent themselves. The world has a climate emergency. The political landscape is challenging. However, we also live in a world of new technology, new markets, and new possibilities. You face an incredible opportunity to create positive change and aid in transforming the future for those around you. Let me finish by saying it has been an honor and a privilege for me and my colleagues to know that you have entrusted UWS to help you complete the degree that you will collect today. We are all immensely proud of you. During your time with us, you will have made lifelong friends. You will retain memories of this journey for the rest of your life. But always remember to question, to challenge, and to speak truth to power. And always keep dreaming, believing, and achieving. We may live in uncertain times, but the future is ready for improvement, and the future is ready for you.
Vice-Chancellor, it is my privilege to present to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of the University, James Cosmo. James had a very interesting start to his career. Imagine being a small child brought up for the first 8 years of your life in Clydebank, which is a shipbuilding town in Glasgow. And when you go to live in London with your dad, you end up playing cricket with James Bond while your dad's in the pub with Peter O'Toole. This actually happened to James when he and his mother Helen and sister Laura moved to London with his father, actor James Copeland, when he got work in the West End. James was born in May 1947 in Clydebank. He attended Hartfield Primary School in Dumbarton and left school at 15 to work in Arnott Young Shipbreakers in Clydebank, a company that decommissioned shipbreaking and broke up warships. James knew that this was not the career path for him, and although his father did not encourage him, he did introduce him to the director of Dr. Finlay's Casebook, a 1960s medical drama. After the introduction, Mr. Copeland left his son at the tender age of 17 to find his own way in the very complicated world of film, TV, and stage. Acting was in reality a natural path for James, being the son of an actor, and I suppose hanging out with Sean Connery and Peter O'Toole helped too. At the start of his career, he adopted the surname Cosmo, which was his mum's middle name. He's been active in screen roles since the late 1960s and soon became a staple of British television with hundreds of credits, literally too numerous to mention. He made a name for himself portraying tough, uncompromising characters, appearing in The Sweeney, The Professionals, and Minder in the 1970s. But in 1994, he took a phone call that quite literally changed his life. When his wife Annie told him that Mel Gibson was on the phone, he thought it was a joke. The role of Campbell in Braveheart elevated his film career, and from there he had taken on many film roles such as Trainspotting, The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, Ben-Hur, Whiskey Galore, and then later T2 Trainspotting, Wonder Woman, and more recently Outlaw King and Ashes in the Snow. Because of his towering height and powerful presence, often James was cast in roles where he was seen as the hard man. But as his career has progressed, he has taken on a variety of roles to demonstrate his excellent ability in creating a range of characters, amongst them playing Archie in the spy drama The Queen's Men, where alongside Matt LeBlanc of Friends fame and Eddie Izzard, he had to dress up as a woman. He also played the role of Father Cleland Ashby on the popular American biker series Sons of Anarchy in 2010, for which he received rave reviews. Oh, and of course, there's a TV series too, isn't there? Game of Thrones, where he played Commander Mormont, Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. Throughout his career, James has had a very hands-on approach to acting and has often performed his own stunts. But riding horses while wielding axes and clubs often has consequences. He says that his teeth has been knocked out so many times he can't remember where most of them are. In 2017, he appeared on the reality TV show Celebrity Big Brother and finished in 4th place. He was well liked during his time in the house, making many good friends, and was branded a true gentleman with a real soft side, both by fellow housemates and viewers. In his personal life, James likes to fly fish and play archery. He said in Surrey Life, "You'll often find me standing beside a Surrey lake or playing archery with my old pal James Whale in the beautiful Surrey woodland." He also has a passion for charitable work and animal rights and can often be found campaigning. He's been pictured in London advocating for the protection of badgers and is a very strong supporter of ending child poverty, particularly in the Third World. James has been described as having a strong, commanding presence and a coarse voice. But despite the tough characters he normally plays, he has a softer side, a real sense of humour. He's been known to get the giggles on set, often giggling uncontrollably after takes and infecting others on set with his laughter. He's been married to Annie Harris since May 2000, and they have 2 sons, Ethan and Finlay. James and Annie met at BBC while James was filming a comedy series called The Sharp End. And as Annie works in production, it means she understands the busy and hectic life that he leads. They currently reside in London, but James still has a great fondness for his homeland in Scotland and describes it as a very magical place. James's talent has been well recognised, and there are literally too many to list, but I'll list a few. BAFTA Scotland Award for Best Actor for the BAFTA Award-winning film Donkeys in 2010. Behind the Voice Award in 2012 for the Best Vocal Ensemble in the video game Darksiders 2. The Jury Prize for Best Actor for the film Hole at the Raptor Film Scottish Short Film Festival in 2014. And recently won the Edinburgh Film Festival Best Actor Award for his role in the British feature film The Pyramid Texts in 2015. James has also been honoured by the Queen at an investiture ceremony at Edinburgh's Palace of Holyrood House in 2017 for his services to drama, and received a well-deserved accolade of an MBE. James is a hugely talented and driven person who's enjoying a long and colourful career. He's hugely engaging, very supportive of young people, and will be a huge inspiration to our students, particularly those studying performance. Having grown up in the suburbs of Glasgow, I'm sure James won't mind me saying that it is proof that someone from a humble background can receive worldwide success. Accordingly, Vice-Chancellor, I now present to you the award of Honorary Degree of the Doctor of the University, James Cosmo.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Business and Creative Industries, I present to you for the degree of Doctor of Business Administration, Salim Akhtar. Olawakimi Victoria Amole. Isa Ramadan Sharif Isa. Olajumoke Aliwatosin Fatuga. Luz Stella Lagazuzaman. Taraka Supipi Shakea Maradana Gamaj. Marwish Noor. Edward Ike Chukwu Okoru. Fred Ifeani Okpala. Maninder Singh Panasar. And for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Afam. Geeta Abadi. Umit Achar. Jayesh Santosh Ahuja. Shajeda Akhtar. Gafar Alamaidi Alaka. Khalida Farhad Al-Mulhim. Bushra Altina. Alekan Altunshu. Chai Jayoki Newton Amadi. Samuela Amori. Juhi Arfin. Frank Asari. Ishmael Athil. Ikra Ayub. Navalachana Balakrishnan. Lakshmi Shailaja Bandaru. Bhagia Batul. Toshinzaya Bayarama Mandaka. Eleanor Erin Brown. Masood Kakmak. Mohammed Roshan Chundakatadam. Mafuyu Kuba Farouk. Samitha Dayal. Nishant Dakal. Hassan Jezar. Kishore Kumar Durayaraj. Maha El Alalami. Ronak El Kazri. Somaya Aina Jar. Shivani Grover. Aliada Gulbahar. Osgun Ezgi Gunuk. Melbourne Hamilton Hall. Tran Than Hang. Aslin Hassan. Neethu Hentry. Shaiji Huang. Shaila Jamal. Rohit Joy. Hardeep Kaur. Mohammed Abbas Mustafa Katwa. Osra Amina Laeda. Sarah Laeda. Naseem Mansa. Shahroz Mansour. Raphael Lucas Umtue. Yusuf Amari Umwaimu. Revathi Nara. Dina Fadi Nassar. Nariksha Nelamagala Rajiv. Trang Tuwu Uwan. Laxman Bik Hubai Odreda. Ilham Saeed Abraham Omar. Anas Soacheni. Balaji John Owalabi. Sukru Anil Ozdima. Niraliben Mahendrabhai Patel. Akash Dilipkumar Popat. Vizo Toli Putsari. Mohammed Sai Daraman. Abhinaynan Rumjat. Yasmin Leila Ramazan. Saqib Reza. Tanzila Tazriza. Julia Michelle Roberts. Nayab Sakir. Firaz Ali Saheli. Uzfunja Salim. Isray Samadi. Jayesh Gopal Savlani. Pradeep Shahi. Nikita Shrestha. Kaiser Siddiq. Dilara Sabahan. Dave Thanimali. Mohammed Faiz Tharudi Parambil. Mohammed Ashik Thopil Parambil Nushad. Albert Tola. Emra Uzaine. Mohibullah Wahab. Bathi Yazin Yaman. Irina Zaka Shuk. And for the postgraduate diploma in leadership and strategy, Sabima Sethai. And finally, Junaid Ahmad Wains. Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Health and Life Sciences, I present to you, for the degree of Bachelor of Science Professional Health Studies with honours, Taibat Olajumoke Adaranjo. Esarur Gane Helen Ak Pobo Uwezi. Frederick Esho. Temiteo Kealutu Ishola. Mobilaje Kazim. Olushola Enitan Macaulay. Aditutu Temitope Kasopi Ogasanya. Obiakeli Numas Ohabu. Selina Otsemi. Margaret Funke Samuel. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science, Professional Health Studies, Bamidele Bilikisu Ahmed. Sarah Opeyemi Ajibade. Elizabeth Gabenga Alabedi. Edna Apaya Amsona. Elizabeth Olayinka Amore. Pius Osaro Dixon Sabestine. Alexander Eokunle Fasademi. Alishaibu Iramikai. Rita Abosedi Aramukai. Maureen Obafemi. Umadupe Omayeni Ojo. Edna Okparoka. Sijuade Olanini Olayedi. Ihioma Chosen Omazihan. Sarah Natade Adiola Oyoyoyo. Leila Savari. And finally, Ottilia Seaby. Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the School of Business and Creative Industries, I present to you for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Afreen Begum.
Vice-Chancellor, graduates, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure and surprise for me to be here. I left school at 15, so I never thought I would be wearing such a fine gown. The last time I was in the company of people that wore gowns like these was when I was at Clydebank High School. Clydebank, where I was brought up, was a shipbuilding area. It was hard and it was rough, and it was a wonderful place, and made more wonderful by the teachers at Clydebank High School, who in the middle of this seriously working class environment chose to wear these and their mortarboard. And I think they did that to show their love and dedication to education. And that high school, albeit small and tight for money, produced doctors, lawyers, scientists, and the occasional actor. That's me. So although I wasn't able to have a higher education, I went straight into the world of filmmaking quite quickly. I've always had such respect for the people who teach you. You will go from here and you will make your way in the world, and I do hope that you do so with a spirit of hopefulness and joy, to know that you have been part of the University of the West of Scotland, a Scottish university. Scotland changed the world because of its education. I would urge you to change the world again. Thank you so much.
That almost brings to an end this ceremony in London. It's always a great pleasure and privilege for me to be involved in graduation ceremonies, to see the fine array of students who have worked tirelessly and without rest and hard work over many years to achieve the awards that you've achieved. And sometimes these are very emotional days. Students have a sense of relief because they've completed their award. They're often quite emotional when they come up and receive the award here because they know how much hard work they've put in. And of course, family and friends who are here with you today, and of course there'll be many who don't have family and friends here today, are also part of that process. They're incredibly proud of what you've done. And my colleagues who are here today, others who are not here, are also incredibly proud of the achievements that you've made. As James has just said, as Lucy said earlier, we wish you well in your journey from here. You are now an alum of the University of the West of Scotland, and we look forward to having an ongoing engagement with you over your career. More than 120,000 students have received degrees from University of West of Scotland. Some of them are located across the world, having achieved amazing feats. The Vice President of a bank in America, the Finance Minister in the Pakistani government, and various other people have achieved greatness by graduating out of this university. But let me just give you a short story about why we're here in London at all, because we are the University of the West of Scotland. I sometimes drop the West and just say the University of Scotland. That's my joke. The University of the West of Scotland opened its campus in London 4.5 years ago. And we did it with the support of a colleague partner here called LSC, GSS, or St Piran's, that many of you will know. And without them, we couldn't have opened this campus. And I want to express my gratitude for the support that we've had from Tim Andrade, that many of you will know, who is not here today, and his colleagues who helped us open the campus and build it to the way in which it is today, with more than 1,300 students studying on our campus. And similarly, I want to show gratitude to Lucy, our director, and colleagues who work with her, who deliver the fantastic education that you've been part of in the past number of years that you've been studying with us. As we saw today, 3 types of students were principally graduating: DBA students who have done a doctoral qualification, and I show enormous respect to you for the hard work you've done over a 3-year plus period. Our master's degree students, MBA, and of course our health students. You probably know we're moving to a new campus, and if you want to come and do another study program, then speak with Lucy later. And we're moving out into the Docklands area. And so we will be in a different building, a new and shiny building, so if you do return to the campus in the future, you'll find us in a different place. But we are committed to London, and we intend to remain here. So it remains for me finally to say, enjoy the rest of your day. This is a huge celebration of your success. I think some of the students who are crossing the stage who may not have had family and friends here today probably didn't receive the accolade and cheer that they should have done. So perhaps before I do finalise this, I'd like to give one thunderous applause and recognition for the entirety of the graduates today who have achieved fantastic outcomes from their degree at UWS. Can we raise our hands and voices, please? Well done. Thank you so much. And to James, we wish you success in your future career. We hope you'll continue to liaise with the university. Dr. Cosmo, as you now are, but not a medical doctor. Of course, the one thing Jane didn't mention was Fishtown, and I spoke with you about it at lunchtime. There are many, many things that James has done in his career, but one which I've enjoyed over recent weeks with my wife is a story about Peterhead, a town in the north of Scotland, which is a fishing village. And James was the narrator for that series about the fishing industry and the difficulties that those people have in creating their livelihood out of fishing in the North Sea, where it can be incredibly dangerous, where lives are lost, but where the fishing industry for the UK is predominantly based. And it was a great series. In declaring this ceremony closed, I welcome you to enjoy the rest of the day. If you'd allow the platform party to leave the venue first, please, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you very much.